moving on from the NBA going to the NFL, Jerry Jones is a very funny individual. I will say this. I will say like
man.
Jerry Jones, like I love Jerry Jones. Like you ever want to see a guy say something that just makes you laugh instantaneously? Like like when you go to a Kevin Hart comedy show, like you just die laughing right down the spot.
Well, no, Cat Williams too.
Yeah, Cat Williams too, and Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
But like Jerry Jones is that guy that he's not even getting paid to be this funny. Like he's not. It's not even like he's on stage to be this funny. Like I love Jerry Jones. I just can't get it. I love his son too. Like they're both just great. Like the apple doesn't fall from the tree. It's so true what they say. So when Jerry Jones was on, when Jerry Jones was on what was called an interview for on a radio show. This was his comments when he in regards being asked about Tony Romo. He got a little upset, a little defensive. He said, "This is not a damn debate, guys. This is not a debate we're having here. Do you know that I don't know if he's got 4 or 5 years left? You ask me my opinion, I can give you all the reasons why the back, or I can give you the clavicle, or I can give you any other type of injuries that there are. But you're asking me what I think, and I think we got outstanding quarterbacking ahead of us for the next 4 or 5 years. That's not a downer. Will we be looking to develop and get talent behind Romo? Absolutely." And then it's so funny when you look at this stat. In the past, since 1991, the Dallas Cowboys have only drafted 2 quarterbacks, Quincy Carter in the second round in 2001 and Stephen McGee in 2009.
I'm rolling Stephen McGee.
Like, you gotta look like the Dallas Cowboys doesn't give you something. I feel like we talk about that Dallas so much. I've never seen every show that gets talked about so much. And they just give you things to keep saying. Like, you gotta love the Dallas Cowboys. Like, they're just great.
Yes,
like,
they got great quarterbacking.
Great quarterbacking for 4 or 5 years.
Oh my God!
Tony Romo's 35, going on 36 now.
My man,
and he's
got off an injury,
two collarbone injuries,
on another
and
injury.
Tony Romo has been injury prone. Normally he plays with his injuries. I give him credit for his toughness, but he's
man's injured again.
Tony Romo has been notably injured. So Jerry Jones saying he has 4 or 5 years. A lot of people raised eyebrows to it. So
I did.
And that's his quarterback.
Right.
So what do y'all think about it? Colin, let me hear your take first.
4 or 5 years. Oh man, this is tripping. Hold on. Tony Romo, he said he got the great quarterbacking for 4 or 5 more years.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if he noticed, but Tony Romo came back for 1 game and got injured the next. So I don't know about these 4 or 5 years. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3. Maybe not even 3. I'm not even gonna give him 3. I can't give it 3.
Oh man.
Just a couple more years. My man's is pushing 35, about to be 36. 36. Yeah, my man's gonna be the same age as Peyton Manning in 2 years, but this year. And great quarterbacking.
See what happened to Peyton Manning?
Huh?
I said we see what happened to Peyton Manning.
Exactly. And it's just for him to be injured and to be getting older. I don't think he's gonna be able to do it for 4 or 5 more years. Man, say he got great quarterbacking for 4 or 5 more years. I still can't get over this.
And Stephen Jones said they're not. Oh, I forgot to also know what Stephen Jones said. He said that they're not placing him on the injury reserve list because he has hope that they're still going to be competitive and that they can still make the playoffs.
What? Who said that?
Stephen Jones.
His son.
Yeah, Jerry Jones' son.
Does he not watch football?
He watches a different kind. He's watching a different kind.
Oh my! What's the Dallas
Cowboys?
I mean,
I get why he doesn't want to do it, because if you think about it, last time that was the mistake they made, because the last time they made that mistake of putting him on the injury reserve list, and he couldn't play till November 20th. So I get what he's saying, but like the way he explained it, like we're not putting him on there because we're still competitive. And if the NFC East wasn't so bad, I would be like, Steven, you're like, get tested. Like I would say, like, make him pee in the cover immediately. But it's like he's holding on to that glimmer of hope, and I can't blame him. So Rashad, let me.
There is a glimmer of hope. That's just so sad.
Let me hear how you feel.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ready for this. This is built up. When I got the alert that Jerry Jones said Romo has 4 to 5 more years as a starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, I said, oh no. I said, oh. The only reason I see why he has 4 to 5 more years is because our backup quarterbacks are straight putt. The worst backup quarterbacks you can have, and any backup quarterbacks there is, it's worse than the Cleveland Brown backups. That's how bad we are at backups. Stephen Jones.
So Johnny Manziel's worse than
Johnny Manziel. Wait, we
But
see
they're
how
both
when
back-
he plays.
But they're both backups. Really.
He said that was when he plays.
Right, yeah.
They're both
if you-
backups. Really.
All right, go on. Go ahead.
Stephen Jones. Have you seen what happens when Tony Romo doesn't play? Have you seen how pitiful of a team we are? We went 0-7.
0-7.
Oh, it took Romo to come back to barely beat the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't even like a blowout win like everybody thought it was going to be. We struggled with a team who just fired their coach. We're bad. There's no hope this season. No Tony Romo, no wins. That's how it is. Because our backups are the worst backups. He said our backups are a C or a D. I don't think so. We're F plus. I don't even go to that. We're F plus. We're awful. Now, when I say F plus, I don't mean like right there to D minus. I'm talking about the worst of worst Fs. We're awful at backups. Jerry Jones believes Tony Romo's gonna be Brett Favre. When Brett Favre played at 40, he was all right. No, not Romo. Not Romo. Not Romo.
You know the crazy thing is, I just think like I just love the Dallas Cowboys. Like they just make me so happy. Like I know Redskins fans eat it up like when they just listen to Jerry Jones talk, especially this season. Like it's honestly hilarious.
They be waiting for that
because like I get it. Like 4 to 5 years. Like Tony Romo. I mean Tony Romo he's actually a really good quarterback. Like that's not all jokes aside. Like his career wise, he's thrown for 247 passing touchdowns, 117 interceptions. He has a passer rating of 97, completion percentage of 65, and like he has good career numbers. He just
keep getting hurt.
I just don't know what it is. Like, because even when Tony Romo's in the lineup, I don't know why he has a playoff record of 2-4. So it's like 4 to 5 years, man. 4 to 5 years.
All right, so his playoff record is what it is. All right, all right, I'm gonna let you know. It all started. It all started
4 to 5 years.
with the muff placehold.
Oh my
God. That's where it all began. It all began with the muff. Yes.
Yeah.
We're about to win our first playoff game in a long time. We was hype. We was like, let's go. He muffs it. Have you noticed he ain't done it since? He ain't done it
Learn
since.
from his mistakes.
Yeah.
That's where the woes began.
Man.
Started with there. Then when we had chances, we had good teams. Well, we had some really good teams in the playoffs. And it started with that Jason Garrett play calling.
Yeah.
And what we do, we get rid of him as the offensive coordinator, and we actually play all right. Our mistake was we made him the head coach. Made him in charge of everybody. Then
he's really feeling this right now.
I'm telling you just why we're so bad. Like the stuff that we call plays that people do on Madden. That's what we do. we think we're in Madden. We think receivers can catch everything they can. So we throw the ball 3 consecutive downs on the 1 yard line. We're like, they can catch it. This is Madden. No, this is real life. You run the ball.
I mean, y'all have a good rushing offense.
Too much
We didn't do it before then. A lot of these games we lose is because of stupid play calling.
Y'all didn't get this offensive line until like
it took us. No. You can't think about the offensive line we had when we had like Mark Colombo and all of them on the line. When we had the biggest line in.
Y'all had good running backs.
Yeah, we had great run. That line had to help him though, because look what happened when Marion Barber left when Chicago trying to do backflips on his head. Now he had the league. So we see what happens to these players when they leave the Dallas Cowboys. We step into DeMarco Murray's career when he leaves the Dallas Cowboys.
The man is mad.
Like we had a strong line, strong weapons. Offensive coordinator was doo-doo, so we lose. So now we're like, oh, our offensive line is not good. Get rid of everybody. Now what? We have nobody. Tony Romo gets sacked. He gets hurt. We start losing. So then we're like, okay, we need offensive line again. Get the line, get the weapons, and now we had the game last season.
Y'all got the line, y'all get the weapons, and then y'all let go of the running back that led the league in rushing.
Well, I mean, Because you got to think about it.
Y'all let go of the running back.
Yeah.
But see, I understand. Like,
if y'all would have honestly done a replay, if DeMarco Murray was there this season and he doesn't get hurt,
we're good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Tony Romo gets hurt.
I don't think he gets hurt either because we run the ball 100
Yeah.
times a game.
Exactly. So
he
it's
doesn't
like
have time to throw the ball.
that's like Jerry Jones is like, oh, we can put any running back behind that line. And now we saw.
Technically, we can because we're ninth in the league. Well, we was first last year. Well, actually not first. We was. What were we last year? We had the number 1 rusher. I don't think we was first.
The Seahawks were
first.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Seahawks are always first in rushing for some reason.
But I mean,
Lynch.
yeah, you give the ball to DeMarco Murray 30 times and Romo don't get hurt. But now he was like, Darren McFadden can do it, and I honestly thought Darren McFadden can do it, which is actually he's actually doing it, just not as efficient as he should have. It's just it's a lot of stuff wrong with the Dallas Cowboys, and it starts with injuries. It starts there, but this hope that that Jerry Jones and Steve Jones have, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if they had a dream that Tony Romo didn't get hurt, and they think he's playing this week. I just don't know.
I think they're still dreaming. I think they still dreaming.
So many things you can say about the Dallas Cowboys. Honestly, so many things. But
we're not making the playoffs.
We can't keep
We're not
talking.
making the playoffs.
We can't keep talking about the Dallas Cowboys.
We can't.
Only got so
Move
much
on.
time. So